Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. It's complete to Drake. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
He's got Sanu. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, Murray. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Now Murray again. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
C.D. Lamb on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now Murray off play action. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Score Cardinals 12, Cowboys 7.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the turnover, here's Murray being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
You call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Prescott's pass.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Cardinals 20, Cowboys 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he would be brought down at about the 43 that time. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Great, the ball.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that is incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
4th down.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Intended for
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Play fake. Murray. Now he'll escape to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
No good.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 27, Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
At the 19.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
They're about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Dancing to his left. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down, Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 43 4 yards out, left hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
First down, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Once again, the Cardinals will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
Prescott.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return is Peterson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Pollard, the Cowboys.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Gain of 9.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. flush to his right. Prescott stripped. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate, that one went out of bounds.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's third down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Prescott pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Prescott from the gun. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 82 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Right back to Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. They'll run on first down. Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Murray. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line, and worse, if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Flushed out right. He goes underneath the Drake. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Drake. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Forced out to his left. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Third down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Murray going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On play action, it's Murray. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Keeps the score, Cardinals 47.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Tonight's final score.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.